What's happening, everybody? Peace and blessings, peace and blessings. Um, I just wanted to come for a little Monday motivation. I will be posting more videos soon. Um, and just a friendly reminder, to kind of do you. And uh, I caught myself almost comparing my stuff to somebody else's the other day, or thinking I wasn't good enough. Excuse me, the pollen is out here. Thinking I wasn't good enough to, just compete with other producers and stuff like that. Even though I feel like I have an ear for music, and I'm getting better and better every day. And I have to keep that in mind. And the way I compare myself to others is probably somebody else looking at my stuff saying the same thing. And I'm admiring them, they admiring me, but at the same time we putting ourselves down. And that's something that we have to stop doing, not just in music but in other things too. And just to keep going and go with the flow, stop worrying about how things are going to happen when you're in that moment and you're in that, I guess what they call a trance, or that meditative state. So when I'm making beats, or I'm producing, or I'm writing music, that's a meditative state for me. And I keep going. I get more messages and more downloads, and I see that more opportunities open the more I stay in tune and in harmony. Like, I don't have to go looking for stuff. I'm attracting it to me. And I'm realizing that more and more. The more you do it, the more doors will open up. You ain't even got to wonder how, where, why. Things will start coming to you. As an artist, you just want to stay in that flow state. You know what I'm saying? And never like really worry about the how. And yeah, like, enjoy yourself, have fun, don't stop, like I said, stop comparing yourselves to others. I'm 30, and I mean, granted, I've been working on music for a while. It took me till I was about 26, 27 to really be like, oh, I can do this thing, sit down, start learning how to mix and make beats. And I really started making beats in my early 20s. And I think as females, we're still the underdogs. And I don't see too many females producing, but I'm seeing more and more. And I just had a passion for this thing. I put it down, picked it up, put it down, picked it up. And mainly because I was always worried about the how I was going to do this, how I was going to do that, or you're not good enough, or you comparing your music to other people, or like, if you're not half naked as a female in this industry, then you're not really, you're not going to sell any records, and that's BS. That's a lot. That's BS. But those are all the things that went through my head. You know what I'm saying? Listening to people, where they be like, well, I was in the South at the time. I was in Atlanta, letting people listen to my music, and they were just really, a lot of them were like, oh yeah, and what you're saying, people don't really listen to lyrics like that. That's a lie too, because I'm one that listens to lyrics. Or you gotta be half naked to kind of make it in this industry, and that's a lie as well. Because if it's about the art, then that really shouldn't matter. So there's an audience for everything. You know what I mean? Everybody doesn't listen to jazz. Everybody doesn't listen to hip hop. Everybody doesn't listen to pop. Everybody doesn't listen to the Griselda music. I do. I prefer that over trap. So then that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying trap is bad, but I prefer, more of a lyrical content. So there's a place for you. How you're going to get there may be a totally different journey from what you envisioned in your head. But as long as you keep the end goal in mind, you're going to get there. And I encourage everybody to watch that Tina Turner documentary, because she didn't really blow till she was 40. Like, you know, I mean, yeah, she was singing with Ike and the band and all that, but you talking about what's love got to do with it? She was like damn near what, 40, 41, something like that, or late 30s. She had to rebrand herself. You know, labels didn't want to touch her because they felt like she was too old, but she always had this vision in mind that I see myself as the first black rock artist to pack out major arenas, and that had never been done before, and like she was the first to do it, and that came at like 40. So but she rebranded her whole image. She didn't know how she was going to do it, but she got there. So you got to keep the end goal in mind. Sometimes it's going to take 2, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. You know, the baby put out 14 mixtapes before he really popped off. That's crazy, because a lot of people don't even, like, they think, oh, I'm about to blow now. We're very impatient, and we want it now. And it's a journey. Like, love the process. And I'm starting to fall in love with the process. And me, I'm practicing patience, and that's one thing I really didn't have before. So I'm not worried about how I'm going to get there. I know the opportunities will come as long as I'm walking in my joy. You know, your purpose and your joy should be one. If I'm happy, you know what I mean, I'm going to get there. And as long as I just stay persistent, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I have a job right now, but catch me in like 2 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be very independent, financially stable, to where I don't have to work a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? I'll be solely living off my music. And I believe that. It's just about staying persistent, and the consistency and the discipline, and, you know, setting schedules to work on my music around the 9 to 5 now. It's coming. It's coming, and I'm getting there. It's just about consistency, and you can really only be consistent in something that you love to do, and stay in your lane. Like, Timbaland make different beats from Pharrell make different beats from Dr. Dre make different beats from Cook and Soul. You know what I'm saying? He Grammy. I didn't find out about him till late, but I was always listening to a lot of Currency and not knowing that he was producing Currency stuff. Like, he's Grammy nominated or Grammy award winning producer, and he's one of the most chillest people I've seen make a beat on YouTube. So there's a lane for everybody. Just have fun. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't worry about how you're going to get there. You're going to get there. The plan's going to come. One day, you know, Spirit may talk to you and say, hey, pick up this book, or go watch this YouTube channel. This YouTube channel will just pop up. Like, that Spirit talking to you, delivering a message, and it's going to come in parables and stuff like that. Just pay attention to symbols and videos and be like, damn, that was divine timing right there. I needed that. It's going to come. So those things I'm not necessarily worried about anymore. I'm just worried about enjoying myself, having fun, knowing the money will come, the success will come, the fame will come, everything I want will come. And right now, I'm learning and I'm having fun, and I'm putting my stuff out there. It's not going to be extra perfect, but it's out there, and no one's extra perfect. So I mean, if you criticize me, you clearly don't have shit to do all day. But with that being said, I didn't want to make it too long. Yeah, find your niche, find your brand. Take the time. Like, it's not gonna come overnight. Like, it's not gonna come overnight. All right.